Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. In today's recipe I'm going to show you how to make chiroti. It's a classic festive sweet which is a crispy layered puri which is deep fried, made from maida along with some ghee, a pinch of salt and then dipped in sugar syrup. It's absolutely delicious and it looks complicated but it's actually very simple to make. So without wasting any time, let's just dive right in and learn how to make this dish. So to begin, I have to first make the dough for the chiroti, right? So I have my atta kneading blade right out here, which I am just going to place it in. And this is a MasterChef jar which helps in kneading atta really quick. You just have to monitor the amount of water that you add. You have to add it little by little. So as soon as you see the dough coming together, you have to stop adding water. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my maida. Chiroti is made from maida. Add it. It's a flaky pastry, so essentially if it's a flaky pastry then it needs a lot of fat. So I'm going to add some ghee. Adds a lot of good taste to the chiroti. Pinch of salt, not too much. And I'm going to cover the processor. Notice I had to add very little water, maybe just a little bit just to moisten it, but the ghee along with just that tad bit of water, I'm good with a nice chiroti dough. And it's soft and it's yet firm as well. It has to be like a puri dough, it shouldn't be really soft, it should be nice and firm. I'm going to first make a mixture which we're going to be smearing between each one of the layers. So it's going to be some maida, some rice flour and some ghee. So this essentially what it does is to opens up the layers. The little bit of flour and a ghee mixture in between the layers gives it that extra crispness and the flakiness and also opens it up a little bit. So I'm just going to mix it and keep it aside. So I'm going to take one puri, dust it and roll it. I'm going to take another, again, dust it in flour a little bit. Another one, dust it. What I'm going to do now is to smear this ghee mixture and flour mixture in between. Sometimes this will tear apart, don't worry, just pinch it back and it's absolutely okay. I'm just going to sprinkle some flour in between as well. I'm going to layer it with another puri, another roti that I rolled out. Dust it with a little bit of flour and another one. So now I'm going to roll these out into a log. So now that these are rolled into a log, I'm just going to tap it so it becomes nice and even and we get a puri. We get like pinwheels by the side like a Swiss roll. And I'm going to use a knife and then cut it out. Now that I have these, I'm going to press them. I'm going to dust it in a little more flour and press them. Lightly roll it, not too much, just a little bit. And you will see that layers are there and it'll actually open up when we deep fry it. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish making these as well, and then after that I'm going to deep fry these chirotis until they're nice browned and crisp. Once done, I'm going to make the sugar syrup and dip these deep fried chirotis in it and then serve. In about 3 to 4 minutes, notice that the chirotis have turned nice and golden brown. At this stage, I'm going to remove it, and when I tap it, it's a little crisp as well. So I know it's done because it's layered and it's a little thin, it gets cooked really fast. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it, drain it out in my paper towel and then make the sugar syrup and then dip the chirotis in that. Now to make the sugar syrup, I'm going to be adding 1/3 cup of water into my pan and adding the sugar as well. I'm going to stir it and then keep stirring it and until the sugar melts, and then it has to reach at least a 1-string consistency. So this will take about close to 4 to 5 minutes depending upon how long it takes to melt the sugar. So now the sugar has reached its 1-string consistency. When I lifted it up, the drop was stretching a little bit. When the drop stretches a little bit and takes a longer time to fall, then you know that you're attained the consistency that you want. And I'm going to quickly drop in the chirotis, the fried chirotis, into the sugar syrup and then coat it really well and then take it out and then plate it in my platter and top it with some nuts. I hope you enjoyed watching this recipe of how to make the chiroti. It's really simple. All you need to know is the right proportions of the maida and ghee, and then make pinwheel spirals, roll it, put it in sugar syrup, and then serve. There are a lot of different things that you can do with it. You can actually flavor the chiroti with a lot of, with elaichi or kesar or saffron. What I'm going to do right now, either you can put it in the sugar syrup or you can just sprinkle it on the top. So what I'm going to do is to just go ahead and sprinkle the cardamom powder, which is the elaichi powder, right on the top because it'll add the fresh flavors to the chiroti. And then I'm also going to add in some chopped nuts. Essentially, the chopped nuts has to be added as soon as it comes out of the sugar syrup, so it just sits and rests and sticks to the chiroti really well. So this is how you make this. Go ahead and try it out this festive season and let me know how you liked it. When you do try this recipe, don't forget to share your feedback in the comments below. I'd love to hear back from you. So until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.